Guys, welcome. This is Iram Saenz. I'm going to be discussing the top 5 tips for young entrepreneurs. For number 1, it's something that I actually had trouble with when I was younger, where just because I was young, just because I had a roof over my head, I thought it was okay to slack. I figured I'm young, I got time, what's the worst that can happen? And that was one of the biggest mistakes that I've made. When I was 17 years old, I would live my day-to-day life just how it sounds. Day to day. I'd wake up, work, finish work, and do nothing with the rest of my time. I wasn't reading books. I wasn't applying myself to anything. I wasn't allowing myself to reach that next level. It wasn't until about a year ago that I really started applying myself and making sure that my purpose is being fulfilled. As a young kid, you don't really got to worry about these kind of things because you have somebody to fall back on. It's not do or die, it's not full survival mode, and it's okay not to go full throttle on everything that you do. But one thing that I do recommend is to apply yourself to everything that you do. Spend a little bit of time every day to learn something new. Read a book, listen to a podcast. That little change in your life can make a world of a difference in today's society. Imagine instead of spending 5 hours playing Fortnite, you spent 2 to 3 hours learning about business, learning about real estate. At the end of the year, you would have learned about 1,000 hours of knowledge and content that is going to help you in the future. So really start applying yourselves to everything that you do, whether you're young, whether you're old. Just put the time to learn a new trade, learn a new skill, learn something that could make you money, learn something that could make a difference tomorrow. Number 2, this one kind of relays with the first tip, and that's to learn. One of the things that I've learned is to love learning. When you start loving to learn, that's when things start really changing for you. When you wake up and you're like, all right, what am I gonna learn today? What's something new that I can apply myself to that's really gonna help me grow? Either mentally, physically, emotionally, in my business life, in my personal life, in my relationship with God. Learn to love to learn. And I'm not saying you need to read a book every single day. Learn something that you like to do. Whether it's cooking, whether it's sports, whether it's outdoor skills, just start applying yourself to learn something every day. There's that saying where if you get 1% better every day, at the end of the year, you're gonna be 1,000 times better than you were when you first started. So learn to love to learn. Number 3, my number 3 tip is to save money and invest it. I'm not just saying put everything that you have away and don't do anything with it, invest it. You're young, you can lose. You can lose on investments, but what if you win? That's something that you need to ask yourself, what if? A lot of people see what if as a negative, but what if you win? What if you hit big? Some other people also say, why me? Why not you? I know that sounds a little corny, but like honestly, like why not you? Like there's thousands of people out there that by just applying themselves to something, they're able to change their lives forever. So why not you? You can definitely start by saving money and investing, whether it's in stocks, whether it's in a retirement account, whether it's an SP 500, whether it's investing in yourself and your personal growth, whether it's investing in a business that you're thinking about starting. Investing at a young age is really gonna make the difference in the long term. Give my brother for an example. He started investing himself at 18 years old, spending thousands and thousands of dollars on courses, events, because at a young age, you're able to do stuff like that. If you lose, what's the worst that can happen? In his case, what's the best that can happen? Since then, he's been able to enjoy the fruits of his labor, of his investment. From living in a penthouse, to driving a Bentley, to driving an R8, to buying a Vador, to traveling every week. And those are things anybody can achieve if they just invest at an early age. In my future videos, I will be posting on different strategies and different ways that you can invest your money. Some with big risk, some with little risk. So make sure you stay tuned for that. For number 4, I suggest finding a mentor. And what do I mean by a mentor? I know when you think of a mentor, it's a person that's selling courses, that has 100,000 followers on Instagram. Like, that is not what I mean. A mentor can be something as simple as a book, as simple as a podcast. Now, I'm not saying don't go find a person that can help you, because that can easily be a mentor too. But find that book that's gonna change your life. Find that podcast. Find that person that can help inspire you. By the way, I will be making a video on top 5 books I recommend. If there are some specific books that have already changed your life, make sure to comment below. But finding a mentor can make a world of a difference. If you have somebody that you look up to that's helping guide you in the right direction, that's already an advantage that you will have. If you have direction, if you see somebody that's where you want to be, that's going to help your vision be clear. And that's going to help you be able to fulfill and attract your future 1,000,000 times better. So this is definitely one of my biggest ones. So find the mentor, guys. I promise you, it's gonna change your life. So number 5, I recommend that you get your name out there. In whatever business that you're in, whether you're a photographer, whether you're in real estate, whether you're in crypto, whether you're in stocks, get your name out there. Follow people in the game. Join groups in the game. And get your name out there. Ask questions. Because in life, not just in business, in life in general, relationships make a world of a difference, whether it's friends, whether it's relationships in business, whether it's love relationships. Making the right relationships with people is going to get you to that next level. So get your name out there. Don't be shy. I was an introvert. I still am. But I found the courage to get in front of the camera and start recording videos because I need to get all the knowledge that I know out to people who don't know this kind of thing. It's selfish of me if I'm not telling people what I know and things that help me get to where I'm at. Building relationships is one of the key ways that I live my life today. Every time I meet somebody new, I want to make sure that I leave a mark, that I build a good relationship, that I keep in contact and keep them close to my side. Because you never know what relationship in the future is going to help you get ahead. So again, guys, those are my top 5 tips for young entrepreneurs, even old. It's not specific for young because this is something that anybody that's either feeling stuck or feeling lost and doesn't know exactly what to do. These are great tips to get started. So for number 1, we have don't slag just because you're young. Don't think just because you're young, it's okay to be lazy. It's okay not to apply yourself. Get ahead of the game. Don't be like everybody else. Don't be like the rest of the world, just playing video games all the time and not applying yourself to be better tomorrow. Number 2 is to learn to love to learn. Make sure to wake up every day and at least learn one new thing a day. I promise you, in a year from now, you're going to look back and think, why didn't I start this? You're going to realize like, wow, I know a lot more than I did a year ago. Number 3 is to save money and invest. Make sure you are investing in yourself and in your future. If you start investing at a young age, it's going to make the world of a difference in the future when you're 30, when you're 40. Number 4 is finding a mentor. As I mentioned, it can be a book, it can be a podcast, it can be an actual person. For many people, it's as simple as reading the Bible and getting inspired from it. Number 5 is getting your name out there. Make sure not to be shy. Make sure to get your name out there and build relationships. So guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys watching this all the way through. If you guys have any video suggestions, make sure to comment them below. I'll be sure to reply and get those out to you soon. Also, make sure to follow me on my socials. I will link them in the description below. Again, thank you so much for watching. This is Iram Saenz. Peace out.